Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're out here at the range this evening. It's a little hot and humid and the mosquitoes are a little thick, but I got two rifles out here that we're going to be talking about Monday on the podcast with Nibbs from Walnut and Steel. One is the Remington 572 pump and the other is the NRA Match from Savage. Both neat old rifles. I wanted to take a few shots with them because I haven't shot them in a while and wanted to refresh a little bit. So we're just going to take a few shots here and have a little bit of fun. Now the neat thing about these 572s is that you can shoot shorts out of them. And so I've got some Remington Goldens. We're going to put a handful of those in there. Well, thank you guys for watching. We're approaching 500 subscribers now. Can't believe it. We do have the new Firearms and Fellowship podcast, so hit your notification bell. We've had some really interesting folks on there so far, and it's only going to get better. I was just got off the phone with Roy Marcott from Remington Society of America. Roy is a prolific writer. He's written, I think, 14 books and hundreds of articles. And when it comes to Remington 22s, Roy is he's the guy. So we're going to have him on the podcast soon, and that's going to be an interesting conversation. How RSA got started, and then of course we'll be able to talk about all kinds of rifles and things like that. Whew, man! Even with the skin so soft on there, still trying to eat me up. All right, let's take a few shots here. I'm just going to shoot some, let's see. I got two clean targets down there. I'll go to the one on the left. Didn't bring my regular glasses out here. Kind of in between light conditions. But yeah, Nibbs and I are going to just talk a little bit about these rifles, and so I'm not going to go into too much detail here. You know, the 572, that was after DuPont took over and they were trying to cut costs. You know, the original Fieldmaster was the 121, really nice rifle, well built, milled receiver. These 572s, you know, they've got more aluminum parts and stamped parts, but still excellent rifles. You can see we upgraded the precision concrete rifle rest. We got a coat of accurizing paint on there. I don't know if it's working. Maybe it'll make me blink less. It's funny, you know, I could stack 5 bullets right on top of each other. Everybody's worried about me blinking when I shoot. We'll talk about this one day, but I didn't start shooting until I was in my 20s. So I've got some bad habits. I haven't had this rifle very long. A buddy of mine had a table at Wanamaker's and he had traded for it. He knew I didn't have one, so he made me a fair deal on it. It's not the prettiest example there is, but that's okay. It's all right to have some shooters. I like shooting these old shorts. Not quite as loud. Can't see with these glasses how I'm doing. Looks like I'm holding a decent group anyway. We're just shooting for fun. You know, Roy wrote a book, Remington 22 rimfire rifles. I finally got a copy of it, so I'm looking forward to checking that out. I wasn't able to get a paper copy. You know, the paper copies are going for $800 or better, which is a lot of money for a book. At least in my world it is. I'll find one of these days. All right, next we're going to shoot this Savage NRA Match. It's a Model 19, and this will be an interesting rifle to talk about on Monday with Nibbs. This was designed for sporting matches. That was a big thing at the turn of the century. You know, people weren't sitting around watching TV. They were out doing things, and competition rifle matches was a big deal. This has a little aperture sight on it, and it's super small, so hopefully I can see. Right. Yeah, there's some interesting features about this rifle that we'll go over. I'm not going to be able to wear my glasses because I can't see through this aperture sight. We'll just take like 5 shots here. And there we go. Safety. Well, I definitely blinked on that one. This has a, let's see. I was paying so much attention to getting my sights lined up, I wasn't paying attention to the trigger. Yeah, nice light trigger. Not the best trigger in the world, don't get me wrong. But it's one you could get used to. All right, I think we got 2 more here. Lighting is not best right now for this sight. I might get it back out tomorrow and take some more shots. I think they made about 50,000 of these. Then later came out with a sporterized version. I think Nibbs has a sporterized version. He's got a couple, at least 2 or 3 of these, so it'd be neat to kind of compare them and look at some of the differences. This is a pretty nice example of one, pretty clean, all original. You know, magazines on these things, boy, you don't want to lose this magazine because they are out of sight. You're going to spend a couple $100 probably to get an original magazine. But yeah, that's the Savage NRA Match rifle. Just a neat old gun. Guys, that's all we're going to do tonight. Like I say, turn on the notifications bell because we got some good podcasts coming up. And of course, we'll be out here on the range shooting some stuff. So, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day. God bless.